Standing right across the street from a place called Fun Spot. Today we're here for that ultimate summertime thrill, namely a ride on a good old-fashioned wooden roller coaster.
Park. Come on and ride the roller coaster down at B.O.P. Bring the whole family down to B.O.P. There's lots of fun for everyone at B.O.P. Pacific Ocean Park.
Roller coasters. They're the heart and soul of amusement parks around the world. From piers to giant theme parks, roller coasters have been providing thrills for those brave enough to ride them for more than a century. The concept came from giant German ice slides called Russian mountains that appeared in the 18th century. A rolling version of these was built in Paris, France, by occupying Germans after the fall of Napoleon at Waterloo. But an actual patented roller coaster wasn't built until a successful women's underwear manufacturer, LaMarcus Thompson, was granted a patent in 1884 for a switchback railroad he'd designed. Thompson, a devout Christian, believed such a wholesome family diversion could be used to combat Satan, particularly in a place like Coney Island, New York, which was known as a place to drink and pick up loose women. Thompson's 6-mile-an-hour thrill ride was built there for $1,600 in 1885. It was an immediate hit. Ultimately, 50 such coasters were built at various parks around the world. Take that, Satan. Once a man named John Miller developed a track-hugging wheel system called Under Friction in 1919. Coasters spread to amusement parks around the world. The most famous of these was the Cyclone at Coney Island, which was opened in 1927, refurbished in 1975, and is still operating today. 3 years later, the Cyclone inspired a clone, the Cyclone Racer, which opened at the Pike in Long Beach, California in 1930. Despite being attacked by a dinosaur in 1954, the Cyclone Racer operated until it was demolished in 1968. It only cost 35 cents to ride, and you didn't have to get off once the ride was over. All you had to do was give the attendant another quarter and another dime, and you could ride as long as you wanted. For the first half of the 20th century, all roller coasters were wooden, but that changed in 1959 when Walt Disney and his Imagineers created the first steel coaster featuring tubular tracks for the the Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland. After that, steel quickly stole the show. Orlando, Florida has often been called the theme park capital of the world. Here you'll find Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, a whole slew of minor amusement parks and attractions. There are literally dozens of roller coasters, from the Hulk at Universal to Space Mountain at the Magic Kingdom. But for all the screams of delight, there is only one wooden roller coaster in the whole city, and that one is here at Fun Spot America. Considered one of Orlando's minor league parks, Fun Spot decided on a significant expansion a few years ago, and when they did, they asked guests what new attractions they'd like to see. The overwhelming response? Roller coasters. The result? This is White Lightning. Built in 2013, this is the tallest wooden roller coaster in Florida. Designed by Great Coaster International of Pennsylvania, this $3.5 million, 2,032-foot-long coaster takes riders up a nearly 70-foot lift hill for a 67-foot drop into a 75-second ride at speeds near 45 miles per hour. But enough talk. Let's get on board. The proof, after all, is in the pudding.
Yeah, could I wait for the front, please?
Originally, White Lightning was supposed to be, quote, family-friendly, unquote. But some additional timely funding allowed for the inclusion of some more thrilling elements, making it the badass coaster we're about to ride.
All right. Wooden roller coaster, yeah! Here we go! Now that was several kinds of awesome. Woo!
For serious roller coaster fans everywhere, there's nothing that beats the thrill of a good old-fashioned wooden coaster. And now you have just ridden the tallest in Florida. Was that all kinds of awesome, or what?